Welcome to the Lynn Lineup, a program highlighting upcoming events within the Lynn community. Today, I am joined by Anika Whitmore and Ludia Modi from the Food Project, and we're here to talk about the Seed Crew applications, which have a deadline of March 7th of 2018. So we're just going to talk a little bit about what the Seed Crew is, what the Food Project is, and how people can get involved. So first off, I'd just like to welcome you guys and ask what it exactly is that the Food Project is and what you guys do there.
Yeah. So my name is Anika, and I am the operations specialist at the Food Project, and I kind of do the behind the scenes work, a lot of the paperwork and outreach to a lot of the community members. And the Food Project is a nonprofit organization. It's based out of Greater Boston and in Lynn on the North Shore and Hamilton, Wenham, Beverly area. And what we do is we try to bridge the gap of food accessibility and race and stuff like that. So we try to hit these key issues and make sure that everybody is able to get access to healthy and local food. And we do that by employing youth and having the local youth work on our farms and help sell the food at our farmers markets and our CSAs. We also have a bunch of other programs that I encourage everybody to go out and see on our website at thefoodproject.org.
And my name is Ludia, and I am the Youth Development Specialist here at the Food Project. And basically what that means is that I run our Summer Seed Crew experience and also our Academic Year Dirt Crew experience as well.
Awesome. So what exactly is the Seed Crew? I know it's for teens that are 14 to 17, but what exactly is it?
Yeah, so the Seed Crew is a 6.5-week experience where young people can come and learn about sustainable agriculture, really learn how to do farm work, and also really learn about all of the social injustices that happen within that industry, and also what are some of the food injustices that are happening, and what are some things that they can do to start making change. So Seed Crew is all about thinking about how do you become a leader within the communities that you serve, and how do you start making change where you're at, and also thinking about how do you connect with people across difference. So a lot of the youth that we work with are coming from all across the North Shore, coming from different socioeconomic statuses, they're coming from different racial backgrounds with different gender identifications. So it's really about thinking how do you bring diverse groups together to learn to work together to do meaningful work.
Right. And Anika, where exactly would these teenagers be working? Where exactly are the Seed Crew locations?
So great. So during the Seed Crew, they'll be working on both urban and suburban farms. So we have two lands in Lynn, which is by the Ingalls School, and one on Monroe Street. And then they would also work in Wenham on the land that we have there, and in Beverly. And so the Food Project does handle public transportation, so the youth will be using the public transportation to go from site to site.
Right. So what sort of benefits do the kids get from working on these farms?
It's a great question. So they're really learning a lot of leadership opportunities. So what it means to kind of step up and learn something new and try a different skill or kind of hone in some skills that you already have. How to build really great relationships across difference. How to navigate yourself in a new job. A lot of youth that we work with, this is their first time working and their first job. So really, how does that process look like? And really honing in that skill. And also learning about social and food injustices and thinking about how to make change in various areas of our food system.
Now, would you say that a lot of the teens that you've seen come through the program know about healthy food already, or are they kind of learning as they go along?
That's a great question. It's a mix. I think there's some youth who come and they have a lot of experience farming because their family has that knowledge, and then there's some youth don't know anything about it at all, and it's their first exposure to it. So a really big mix that comes into it. I know when I started the Food Project as a young person, I had some knowledge of it, but it was basically because of my father. So it's like first learning about how do you really step into this field and how do you build relationships across difference too.
I agree, and I started as a young person as well, and I think a lot of them come for different reasons. Some of them come to work on the farms and learn more about agriculture. Some come because it's a job opportunity during the summer, and other people come just because they want to make more friends and meet more people, across from different areas that they wouldn't originally get to be able to be with.
All right, so what are some of the daily processes that they would go through on the farms?
The day that it would start is they would come onto the farm. We'll start our day as a morning meeting, where it's a place for us to kind of get grounded and welcome each other into this space, and then we'll go out and do some field work. After some field work would happen, they would come back, have some lunch, and then we'll kind of partake in a workshop, interactive experiential workshop that talks about a social topic or a social justice topic, and then engage in some really learning exchanges. And once that happens, we'll then transition to do some more field work and then kind of close off our day together. Throughout the day, there's the interspersements of games, just to get some energy going, so you folks aren't just like bored working all day and listening to people talk, and like there's ways for everyone to be engaged. So we really try to bring fun in all the work that we do, and making sure everyone is having a really great, meaningful experience and building really great relationships.
So some educational stuff, some team building stuff.
Exactly.
Like what sort of team building activities, like the games exactly? What sort of games are there?
Yeah, so we do a lot of running games. I personally am a big fan of tags. So we do different variations of tag, but we also have like Human Knot, where folks are really learning how to like work together to build and create this piece. We're also doing a lot of like Simon Says and different variations of it. So we're mixing games up and really thinking about how do we work together as a team and what games allow us to do that. So
one of the things on your flyers that is workshops, and then another thing is Wednesdays in Service. Mm-hmm. So would one of you guys be able to explain exactly what the Wednesdays in Service is?
Mm-hmm. So every Wednesday, the crews are split up into 3 different crews, and each crew is assigned to a different hunger relief organization. And every Wednesday, they'll have the opportunity to go to that hunger relief organization. And many times, the food that they are able to, work on the land is being donated to those places. So they are able to see that the food that they help grow and the food that they are able to tend to on the land is getting dispersed to their local communities, and this to be able to see the people that they're able to help. So it's a really cool process to see that they can see it from coming out of the ground to the people that within their very own communities.
All right, so we only have a couple of minutes left. So I do want to give you guys the opportunity to talk quickly about your work for share as well. If you could just quickly, because again, we only have about 2 minutes left, just give a quick wrap up as to what that is and how people get involved in that.
So that's another thing that you can find on our website, and what basically is people will get to pick out a couple of days out of the week to be able to work on the land and in turn get a share or half a share of food throughout the growing season. It's kind of like our CSA program, whereas the CSA program you pay ahead of time and then you're able to get a share of the land, food from the land.
Well, thank you guys very much. So again, we're talking about the Food Project's Seed Crew application, which has a deadline on March 7th. Just lastly, would you guys be able to tell people how they can actually sign up?
Yeah, definitely. If you go to thefoodproject.org, there's an option for getting involved, and then in that area you can see all the different programs that are there, and you can click that link or the links there and then be able to sign up. Or you can also contact any of us at the office.
Thanks again, Anika and Ludia, for coming on. That's it for this edition of the Lynn Lineup. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.